Hey, how's it going? Blue Rise here. I know it's been a while. I've had a lot of stuff going on, but at least I wanted to come around and talk about this. Dragalia has come up with 2.0, its second anniversary, and with it has been a lot of changes. First and foremost, you can probably see a visual change. Our characters are, I'm not sure how to really describe it, so I'll use their words. They changed the graphics in order for the character models to look more closely to their illustrations. So this includes giving it like a black outline to certain aspects of the character models. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't think it looks bad, but I just like the old models. There's something about these models that make it seem a bit more flat, and I guess if they're going for what the illustrations look like. But to me, I liked the really shiny, round, old models we had. But overall, like I said, it's not like they're bad. I don't think they are. It's just not my preferred taste. So with this update, they've changed the equipment. Pretty much all of your teams are going to be reset. I think water is one I haven't used yet. So your teams are going to end up looking something like this. We'll touch on weapons a little later. I just want to touch on the overall general aspect of party building now. You have your weapons. Is a nice and neat category. You can change it so it's just icons like previously before. But I think this works because it gives you a little bit more detail on the items. And it's not too big of a scroll. We're going to switch over to my fire team since I've really been working on fire right now. We have weapon skins. There's a bunch of skins. Some of the event stuff that we've had before. You can see like the fish thing, the Mega Man, the Monster Hunter weapons also, the Fire Emblem weapons. They're all here if you have gained them before. Dragons are the same. They haven't changed. And then Wormprints are different now. Now characters can equip 2 Wormprints like they were before. But now the weapons also can equip Wormprints. So you can have a total of 5 Wormprints select as long as you use like I think a 5-star and above weapon. And then you have to unlock that weapon slot too. As you can see, I haven't unlocked it yet. Alongside that also, we have affinities for every Wormprint. I've seen this in many other games before. So if you have certain crest or whatever, you get a certain bonus for those crests. I mean, overall it's okay. I think they're going to rework the Wormprint system again. I'm not going to even devote any time to it because to me it feels a bit pointless because I'm sure something's going to change sooner or later. And so I'll just do the minimal at best changes to my Wormprints and upgrading. I don't really want to dive deep because they could change things around counting on the feedback that people are going to give them in the next month or two. And I would suggest that too. I would suggest not going crazy on this. I know people are going to want to. Don't go hard. Just don't. Just take your time. You know, if we look back, the work that you will put in now could change by year 3. So I'm just saying, don't waste too much of your time. Take your time. That way, when you grind a lot and then maybe they make a critical change that probably you won't like, you won't feel like you wasted too much time. Next up, this is what the upgrade thing looks like. I'm glad weapon crafting has become so much easier. And all of it's listed here in these nice tabs. We have your core weapons, 3, 4, and 5. Generally are useless. I understand for newcomers, building those first is going to be a very important thing. But after that point, you know, these weapons mean absolutely nothing. Then the main functions of a weapon, maybe I can find one. Oh, you know what? I don't have this one. So when you want to upgrade a weapon, you have to upgrade it here with the whetstones, which I don't like how we have to do certain whetstones, unless there's a way to change this, but I haven't seen any. So we have to just use bronze to upgrade them. It just seems weird. Why do we have 3 tiers at all? Why can't we just have 1 tier at this point? Just one type of whetstone. And so there you go, you can upgrade your weapons, and then you have to unbind them. I don't have enough stuff right now. I could use ingots, but I'm not going to. And then when you unbind them, you can unlock more levels. And then you also unlock weapon skins as well. These are the old weapon skins, the 3-star and 4 stars, because they just don't exist anymore. And then to get that extra slot, this is all you need. Twinkling Sand, I don't know how much exactly you would need to get every single 5-star weapon. I'm going to assume it's quite a bit. In fact, I'll probably do the math and I'll put some sort of information right here. This is how much Twinkling Sand you would probably need, or a good estimate of it. And to be honest, since there's no real way to actually grind for Twinkling Sand outside of events, I think the Mercurial Gauntlet, and a few others, I wish this resource could come in better. you know, you've got so many weapons. Like, I don't know, maybe they don't want people maxing out all the way. I don't freaking know. But for me personally, I just hold on to as many as I can. If I don't need it at the moment, I'm not going to use it. Like this light wand weapon, I just never needed it, so I never got it because there was no reason to use the resources. You have weapon abilities. This time around, all of your weapon abilities that the void weapons had and other specialty weapons will now be character bonuses when they equip said weapon type, which I'm all for. I think this is way easier, it's way more convenient. It's a bit annoying that all of the work I did on the void stuff is kind of null to a sense. You know, they did refund your items. At the same time, it's just like, I did a lot of work. There's also weapon bonuses. I'll give boosts to characters who are equipping certain types of weapons. So for Wormprints, I think they're probably one of the bigger changes. Where is it? Where can I find one that, there you go. So for here, you have to upgrade using these. Again, I feel like one singular resource would be better now, instead of having multiple resources and being limited to only certain tiers to upgrade certain items. Like, it just seems counterintuitive. If anything, I think this is the worst part of the upgrading system. It makes you deal with unnecessary items. And you see, I have 32,000 of the gold ones, but only 6,000 of the regular ones. Sooner or later, I'll run out of the regular ones. Now, of course, I could treasure trade, but I'm just saying, like, why do I have to use them if I have the gold ones already? And like, why would I have to go through the extra step of treasure trading the gold ones for the bronze ones? I'm just saying, it's just mundane at best. It's not a big deal. And speaking of which, I had, well, let me see. I had this one. No, I had 4 copies. 3 of them were Max Unbound, and 1 of them was 1 away from Max Unbound. Why couldn't I have gotten my 4th copy? Why the hell do I have to get this last copy for myself? It's obvious I got a lot of the copies. Again, minor nitpick. So I mean, overall, when we're looking at Wormprints, a lot of them have lost their doubled abilities. Some of them had like 2 abilities. Most of them now have just 1 ability. I mean, which is fine. You don't need to add multiple abilities to a singular card. But at the same time, we still have limits to how much an ability can increase. Like, realistically, if we can only have 3, and let's say we want to do this one, right? Full HP, strength, 15%. And you can't put a dupe on another character, right, of the same Wormprint. I think those limitations to how much of a buff they get should just be removed. But again, that's why I think I'm not going to dedicate any time to the Wormprints, because they're going to rework it. I believe they will. I believe nerfs and buffs are going to be coming. We can maybe see it as soon as after the new event that's coming up, or even right before the event. And then finally, the last thing, the Albarian Battle Royale. They added the Battle Royale mode. Pretty crazy, pretty weird, but I like it a lot. I'm not good at competition stuff, but I mean, so far, I think this is fair, it's balanced. There's obviously going to be people who are better than you, who know how to cheese, who know how to work the system a little better. That's always going to happen in competition, no matter what. But so far, I think it's worked pretty well. You've got the different classes you can use, and then there are character skins attached to them. I don't think I have any skins for this one. I like Dagger. Yeah, I've got Melsa. But I like Francesca. I'm going to assume that the skins they have here, once the new season hits around, they're going to go away. So grab the skins you like. If you're a completionist, just grab all of them. It's not too hard. Like, what, 3 games? Maybe 4. 4 games will get you 1 skin. And most likely, maybe, possibly, expect a Battle Royale video to come out sooner or later. I want to play a little bit more, learn more about it. I've already got my first win though. It was my 2nd game I got my first win. So that's pretty exciting for me. And I want to see what they do with this. I like it because there's no stamina limit. You can just play all you want, as much as you want. It's great. It's great. I love it. I've been saying it for a while now. The stamina system is so freaking outdated. We need to get rid of it for every single mobile game in existence, because it's a stupid rule. It's a stupid thing that all of them do because the other ones do it. But in reality, if they had people who could play as much as they want and maybe tweak some like grinding issues and stuff like that, I'm sure these mobile games will see far more success. Because for the most part, when I run out of stamina, I close the game and I probably don't come back to it until the next day. That's just me though. And I think that's it. If I forgot anything, please be sure to remind me or just ask me in the comments. But overall, yeah, that's my thoughts for the Dragalia 2.0. I think it's okay. There's good, there's bads. Reworking pretty much everything is going to be an annoyance. But again, like I said, for me, I'm not going to rush it. I don't care that much because I'm expecting changes to happen within 1 to 2 months. If anything, Pokemon Masters taught me a lot about how much they can change a game within the span of a year. So if Dragalia changed this much within the span of 2 years, I can only imagine that maybe we'll see more changes in the good near future. And the last thing I like to do is waste my own time. But I'm glad you wasted your time watching this video. I always appreciate it. I'll see you when I can. Stuff has been a little difficult for me, so thank you for your patience and everything else. And I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace out.